My name is Mark Lamberti. At the moment, I'm involved in many things, most of them around education, as either a philanthropist, as a director of educational companies, as a governor or whatever, and very involved in education at multi-levels. If you like, you could call it in a kind of a semi-retired mode, but I also happen to be doing a doctorate at the moment, so I'm quite busy with that. And I've been associated with Wits for almost 40 years of that centenary. Started out about 36 years ago. I started my MBA part-time at Wits, graduated a few years later and was lucky enough to get a prize for that. Coming out of that, I ended up lecturing at the Wits Business School quite frequently. Was given what I think is called an honorary adjunct professorship. I lectured on business matters, did a few case studies through Wits of the companies I was involved in, and then went on to become the chairman of the advisory board of the Wits Business School. So those were quite close associations. Our family's philanthropy, I think it was 20 years ago, we decided that it should all go into education. And so a few years back, I decided to donate some money to Wits, primarily and only for the education of second year onwards students who were financially a little bit strapped, let's call it, but who were high achievers. And so we've managed through the past few years to be associated with some extraordinary young women across all disciplines, medical, accounting, the arts, and so on, in helping them to progress through university. And I have to say that at the moment, that is one of the most inspirational things in my life, is being associated with them. Coming out of that, the last big thing was that I was appointed to the Board of Governors and started to assist the university with looking after the finances. So it's a long association. It's kind of paralleled my life in many ways, and it's always been there. As far as I'm concerned, and lots would argue with me, but I think that Wits is the best university on the African continent. I think that the record of research, the preeminence of many of our professors and leaders inside the university is remarkable. But I think just as remarkable is the success and progress of some of the people that have come out of Wits. So there's no question in my mind that it is a remarkable university. It's over the 100 years, it's grown up in the economic heart of South Africa, and it's had its tentacles, if you like, have stretched into every field of South African endeavor. Not least the transformation of this country and the coming of a democracy, and the freedom of the university, I think, is intact, and it's respected and it's honored, and it has to prevail, and I'm sure it will. So it is a world-class university, and I think its record, both in terms of its academic record and in terms of the performance of its graduates, has been superb.